Should we record a podcast?
Yeah. That's what we should do.
Just read fucking. I almost said Doctor Who. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Oh, Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect. Just be
Dr.
like,
Disrespect who? That should be a fucking like Halloween crossplay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 155 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz. Evil Space Bunny is here, and we just want to say right off the bat that we stand with Kanye Ye West in the current situation that he's in.
Wait. Back up 2 steps. What did he do?
Sure. Oh, do you not know?
No, I don't follow Kanye West, dude. He's so fucking out there. I can't.
It's worldwide news. It's anti-Semitic remarks.
Oh, Jesus, that's right.
I'm obviously kidding about that. Anyway, that would have been better if you knew what that was, because you'd be like, "Oh, Portz, you loser," and then we could proceed. But having to explain it is much worse. Although it's good, because maybe listeners don't know what's going on either. Maybe they also live under a rock. Who knows?
Go punch Kanye in the Kanye in the West is almost what I said.
Punch Kanye in his westerly nuggets.
Yeah, punch that West fucking ball. Just punch him in the face or the dick. I don't care. This is the thing about Kanye West, and it's gonna sound genuine. I think he's off his medication. I know he has something. He's either like bipolar.
Well, he's
something.
definitely bipolar. He's diagnosed bipolar. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely off his medication. And I think that's like such a dangerous thing, because then people see him acting strange and they're just like, oh, he's crazy. And it's like, well, he's devolving because he's not on his medication that keeps him stable. So
yeah,
it's kind of sad.
I can diagnose him from here too. He's also legit cool. He has that medical disability also. He's cool.
Yeah. Poopity scoop.
A lot of burdens.
Poopity scoop. Scoopity poop. Scoopity doo.
I think there is a thing. Also, we are going to talk about video games, just so you know.
Yeah. This isn't the Kanye
But there is a
show.
thing that I think a lot of like eccentricities that we used to see in artists probably were legitimate health issues. We just didn't know.
Definitely think so. Yeah.
And I think
Dolly.
that's part of what makes people good at shit.
I mean, yeah, sure. Having an undiagnosed mental
I mean, in some circumstances, I'm not recommending it to people, by the way. I'm just saying there could be this duality of it's real bad for most of your life, but in this one specific art thing that you're doing, it makes you like no one else.
Yeah, no, I can definitely agree to that. Like, there's a savantism to certain artists and stuff.
I think it's just
that.
less pretty to look at now that we know more.
Oh yeah, especially when they have a social platform. Like, we didn't know
social media.
Yeah, social media is
and they're constantly marketing their $90 T-shirts.
Oh, absolutely. I know.
Yeah. If Beethoven had $90 T-shirts, I think he would not have taken off the way he did.
Or like Van Gogh, the only weird thing that we heard about him was him cutting off his ear and giving it to his favorite sex worker.
I would do
totally
that.
normal and stuff like that. Imagine if he was on Twitter. He would be banned. I'm pretty sure he would be
banned for sure. Yeah, they're like, you can't show pictures of your fucking ear being cut off.
He's like,
Van Gogh.
I give this to my beloved. Anyway.
Also, why'd you caption it "chillin' at Chipotle's"? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I had a very spicy burrito and it inspired me. And then he paints the sunflowers.
And then he goes on Piers Morgan and he farts and he goes, "See, that was the inspiration." And then he cuts his other ear off.
Jesus Christ! This is now the artist modernization of previous post-impressionist artists now.
I just want to watch Keeping Up with the Van Goghs.
Oh my god, that would be the best show ever. Yeah, his brother was. His brother sounded like a fucking asshole. I love Van Gogh. He's actually one of my favorite artists, so I know a lot about him. But anyway, this isn't about art or Kanye or being a dick. This is about video games.
It's bigger than all that. Yeah, it's video games.
It is. I mean, video games are huge now.
Video games are bigger than art. I'll say it.
Yeah.
People were fighting for them to be art. Fucking losing battle, okay? They're way bigger. Way bigger. Because art is in them, dumbass.
Yeah.
It literally contains art.
It's got NFT now, too. Oh,
yeah,
no.
And you can sell it. Loot box art. Incredible.
Oh, no. Skins. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
exactly.
What did you play this week?
A picture's worth 1,000 words, but it's at least worth that many fucking loot box rolls. Let me tell you.
No, shut up! God damn it! I want to punch you so fucking hard. Okay.
Video games.
No, you've gone first so many weeks. It's my turn. I'm taking it over.
I want you to go first every single time.
God!
I was gonna ask you just now if you had listened for 15 more seconds. That's how long I was going to pause there for some reason.
It's my turn. Okay, so this is what I played this week. So I went back to some itch.io games because I have a lot of itch.io games, right?
Yeah, you got the itch. I got it.
Yeah, I got the itch for PlayStation 1 aesthetic games. And I found this one called Burgers and Frights. It is a short, low poly, Carpenter-esque video game. I adore this game. It was so good because it's a stupid simple concept. You are a man who's hungry and you're leaving a burger place at like sometime in the evening and you're riding your bicycle home, and that is the concept of this game. However, what happens is you are stuck in a time loop.
Oh!
Yeah, I thought you liked that. I'm paying attention. Portz's favorite thing, time loops. I played 2 time loop games this week, by the way. This is one of them. And, but it's a horror game. It slowly devolves, and, like, you're trying to constantly escape this death loop. There's other elements going on in this time loop, like grandma in her car, and she's stuck in it, and she's trying to kill herself, and it's devolving quickly. It's just out of control, and you're trying to run from this demon, and it's great. The ending was it was shocking. It was really good. Also, the music at the very intro of the game, just, it was so good. Loved it. 100% loved it. You can also play this in your browser, too, if you go to the itch.io page for it. Burgers and Frights.
Oh, wow. Browser games are coming back, huh?
Yeah, you can download it. That's how I played it, because it went full screen. Or you could just play it in your browser real quick. It's about 30 to 40 minutes. It's not very long. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. The next game I played was called Employee of the Month.
Oh yeah, with Dane Cook. I love that movie.
Yeah, exactly. So your boss calls you in to do a late night shift at the store because somebody had an accident on aisle 2. He slipped on an ice cube and broke his neck. Is in the hospital. So you're taking over his shift.
On aisle 2, am I right?
Yeah, you have to go clean up that mess too, which is great.
Right.
This game is crazy kind of funny. So you're slowly putting things away and slowly going through the night, and you're like, oh, I'm getting all my tasks done. It'll be done real quick. But things slowly start to devolve. There's a monster that's like appearing in and out of reality. And when you finish your tasks for the night, all of a sudden, like, shit hits the fan. You get chased, you get cornered, and then the night resets. And then you start over. And it slowly throughout the whole night, the things are changing. You're finding these phone numbers. You're going to different dimensions. It's fucking batty and insane. I haven't finished this yet, but it is so good. I am absolutely surprised. There's so much stupid meta shit in this. It's fucking hilarious. Like, the phone numbers are like 42069, and then like the fucking you get the employee CD to watch to like figure it out and stuff like that. And it's the I think it's one of the devs, because it's an actual DVD. And he's telling you how to play the video game. He's like, press this button to crouch, press this button. And it was just a funny kind of like, oh, this is a good way to teach you how to do it by making you watch a fucking employee video. I really liked it. There's just a bunch of gimmicky shit throughout the whole thing. It's clicking all those boxes for me. It is, I've put it in about 3 hours almost so far. And I think I'm only halfway through the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was
a real video game.
I know. I was kind of surprised how long it is. I expected it to be really short, but it's been funny. But I also have died a fuck ton. Because you get got. You get got really easy. Yeah, so the monster's invisible. And you can only tell he's close to you because you'll hear a sound. Or, like, the camera will start to, like, static.
Oh, fuck that shit,
Yeah. Just like in SOMA. Just like in fucking SOMA.
SOMA's got that. Amnesia had that in the water.
Yeah.
And then, fucking, what is that game? Evil Within also had that.
Oh, yeah, Evil Within, yeah, has it. A lot of like, stealth horror survival games have that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it goes back to that. One of the things I did notice while I'm looking at this game, one of the tags is literally memes.
Memes.
It's memes. Survival horror,
wow.
Old school, exploration, memes.
Accurate.
Very accurate. The monsters are really creepy and well done. The voice acting is really bad, but also funny, which is what makes it so funny is because of it's bad. Your boss sounds like Kermit, so we just call him Kermit and make fun of him the whole time. Even though his name is...
Wait, it's got voice acting?
Yeah. His name is...
Oh, that's cool.
Manger? Not manager. Manger. No,
Mr. Manger.
Mr. Manger. Yeah. All the box... You can pick up all the items in the store and read them. And, like, look at them and all this other stuff. And it's like, oh, this is how you scan things and stuff like that. But so far, I haven't scanned a single fucking thing. I've just tried to survive. There's been no customers ever once. Just dealing with this monster and the other monsters and just try not to die. There was a Wendigo in there, though. That made me smile.
Wow.
I was like, this is just checking everything for Evil Space Buddy right here. The other game I did play, I finished SOMA today. I remember the ending once I got there. And I remember why I blacked everything out, because I got so mad. I didn't like it. But I also realized I didn't finish it. I alt F4'd. I alt F4'd in the credits, and then I didn't see the real ending.
We need to do either way more spoilers with the Z episodes, or we need to just like have an open door policy on spoilers. Because holy shit, there's so many things I want to say about SOMA.
Okay, SOMA. How about we plan on doing a SOMA spoiler Z with?
Sure, but we also need to do Lost in Vivo before I forget what I did.
Okay, all right. I gotta play Lost in Vivo this week at some point.
Okay.
It's been on my list. I've been just fucking.
I wonder if a spoilers episode live would be good. Probably not, because people would come in and not read the title.
No.
A lot of people do not read the title of a stream.
True. It's 90% of it's true.
Settled.
Yeah. I'm so glad we can figure this out. And then, so I played SOMA. I didn't ever see the true ending. I always alt F4'd in the credits because I got mad at the first ending.
Alt F4 to the credits?
I don't like to the end.
Holy shit.
I was mad.
Some vitriol.
I was mad.
All right.
I was mad. But it also...
Did you get that mad this time?
No, I waited. And I was like, I remember why I hated the ending, and I blacked it out because I felt so empty and just dead on the inside. And I was like, oh, fuck. But then the other ending happened, so that it's not so bad, but it's still also kind of bitter. What else did I play? Oh, RimWorld. Had a DLC.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have babies.
Technobabble or whatever the fuck.
Biotech, yeah.
Biotech, yeah.
So I play RimWorld off and on quite a bit every once in a while when I just want to watch my villagers die because I play Randy mode and all hell breaks loose. Getting attacked
What
by...
the hell's Randy mode?
Like, all the most insane shit will happen on Randy mode. Just, you will constantly be thrown weird fucking shit all the time. Your characters will, like, break their backs for no reason. You'll get attacked by swarms of
So they're
beavers.
all over 30. Got it.
Exactly. They're all over 30. No, you just fucking, it just throws the biggest curveballs at you. I just lost one of my colonies because I got attacked by 2 swarms of beavers. And they just destroyed my colony.
Sorry. What's a swarm of beavers?
It's like 7 to 10 beavers. Just
They don't fucking do
No, they don't, but that's what this mode does. So I got murdered by a swarm of beavers. It was,
Holy shit.
It was a 10 out of 10 to watch. See, one of my friends, he's like, how could you just walk away from, like...
Why don't you stream
games
this?
like
That's
this.
good content.
See, I just...
Swarm of beavers. That's think how clippable that is.
I get so fucking hyper-focused in this game that I just zone out the world, and I think that's what would happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
That's
it.
fair.
Maybe at some point I will, because I think there's some Twitch integration shit that I could do, and it would maybe be kind of fun. We'll see. I also don't think fucking, I don't know if my chat would like that. I've tried to do weird shit like this recently, and they're just like, nah, not coming. I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I played. What did you play?
Holy cow. First of all, I want to highlight the very 2 different hosts we have for this podcast.
Yes.
Bunny is an indie supporter. Rah, go follow your dreams, make your indie games.
Mm-hmm.
And I am slave to the AAA market.
I think, yeah. Yeah.
I bought Call of Duty this
Oh,
week.
you fucking slut. Remember how last week you're like, I'm not going to buy Call of Duty. I'm not going to fucking do it. I'm not going to fucking... You fucking slut.
You know what the best part is?
Huh.
I bought it because you can preload the campaign, like the multiplayer has it
Oh,
launched.
my fucking God.
And I'm like, yeah, like I had good memories of Modern Warfare campaign. Like there's that scene where you're like a child and you have to hide from this dude, like invading your home with a knife and shit. I was like, yeah, more of that kind of shit. And then it just was the most generic fucking shooting. I'm like, okay.
No.
So I just fucking quit it. I haven't come back. I may refund that game. I don't know. I really do want to see what's in the campaign, but it's a big ask to do some generic fucking Call of Duty shit this late in the game.
I think they're running out of
They're
ideas.
proud of it, though. They're like, by the way, it took us years and blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm like, well, it doesn't. Also, the graphics are kind of fucking weird. I thought they'd be amazing. People are saying amazing things about them.
Is it IGN?
It's
Who's
kind of
saying
blurry
the
in
amazing
some
things?
spots. It's kind of blurry and weird. I don't know.
Does it have motion
Maybe it just
blur?
doesn't play well with my like ratio or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's probably a good point.
I have no idea. And it's fine. Like it's still a good looking game, but it's not blowing my tits off, you know, the way I need it to. For $70 fucking dollars. Bullshit.
It's $70?
That's how much some publishers think games are now. So that's yeah.
That's
I traded in some duplicate Dota hats to pay for half of it, so I didn't feel as bad.
Wait, it's on Steam? You bought it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam. That's the other reason that I pulled the trigger, because I was like, you don't even have to launch the Blizzard app.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It doesn't launch the Blizzard app at all?
At all? Well, no, I don't think so. Maybe it does
for
some
the
Blizzard
multiplayer.
It does some. Well, yeah, that's potentially true. But you do log into Blizzard through the game. But I never saw the launcher at all. And if I load up the launcher, it has no knowledge that I have that game.
Weird. That's kind of funny.
I'm lying about that. I've never checked that.
Because that doesn't sound
right
like...
now.
Yeah, I bet you it's still there.
Once I logged into it, it probably is on here.
Yeah.
What's it called? Fucking Call of Duty?
I would hope so.
There's fucking so many Call of Duties now. Activision. Nope, it says buy now. It has no idea I own this game.
Funny
That's
as
lovely, actually.
fuck.
I love that. Also, really stupid by that company.
It's fucking Activision.
Even Origin knows I own games and they put them in my fucking Origin library.
Yeah, I have that too. Isn't Origin going
Fucking-
away? They're doing their new
Yeah, I think it
launcher?
is.
Yeah, yeah.
They're literally doing better than Blizzard in terms of functionality. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Call of Duty fucking we'll
Suck
see.
dick.
I'll probably
Okay.
keep it. I don't need the refund money, so it's like I might as well just keep it. And someday I'm gonna be like, that Call of Duty campaign, and they never go on sale, right? So whatever. Speaking of launching the Blizzard app, I also have been drunkenly going back to Overwatch a bit.
Okay, how's it been?
When you're drunk, it's pretty fun. But then, I don't know. I don't know enough about Overwatch because I inexplicably will go on a big win streak and feel amazing about myself. And I think I'm doing good shit, right? And then I'll lose a bunch and have no idea. Like, my stats haven't changed. So I'm like, am I either getting super carried in these other games? No one's stats are so crazy that it's like that person won us the game,
Yeah.
Except sometimes it's me. But usually it's just like we all just did a good job and it's worked. And then sometimes it just doesn't. And I can't pinpoint the reasons. So like, I don't know. I'm either going to dig more into it or only go to it when I'm drunk and I don't care.
That's fair. That's fair. That's actually, that's a good point. Get a drunk game to always play.
Yeah, just like I want a little bit of adrenaline to go up, when you do the thing and someone else on the other end of the keyboard, is probably raging a bit.
Yeah.
It feels good. And when you're drunk, you don't really care that much when it happens to you.
Exactly.
But that person might be sober, and it might affect them, and that's great. You might be crushing a dad of 4 who has 1 hour, one Overwatch match this evening, and you just owned him, and now he's like, fuck. That was it. Now he has to be sleepy at his job and waking up for his kids and shit. Or he has to quit Overwatch on a loss. And that just feels good,
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's just me, but it feels good. I was looking at the Steam charts of like most players recently, and PUBG is like number 3 or something. Did something happen with that game? Because I thought they were down for a while.
PUBG?
Yeah.
No, it's always been kind of up there. Like,
Okay.
still just doing numbers, and they're just been adding
It's
more
like beating
content.
Apex, which I don't think I've seen since Apex came out.
Apex still does pretty decent.
It does good, but I just didn't know that. Like, let me look at it now. I forget where to look at this in the app, so I'm just gonna Google it. Most played chart thing. My perception, it could be incorrect, was that Apex beat. Okay, so it's beating it right now.
Probably.
Apex is beating PUBG right now, but only by 8,000 players. Like, Apex is peak players 438,000. PUBG 440,000. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of like a good get drunk game, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I was considering it because I just want games where I'm drunk. That's all I want.
yeah, I kind of miss PUBG every once in a while, but I have my retirement hours, and I would have to go
What
to
does
the
that mean?
next thing. I'm at 1,069 hours.
Oh, I see. Start a new Steam account. It's free, right?
Oh yeah, it is free. There we go. I'll just start another
Yeah.
account, get it to 1,069
That's the other
hours,
thing I
retire.
forgot was PUBG came out at like $20 or $30, right?
It was a $30
I
game,
think-
yeah.
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 And now it's free.
Now it's free to play.
Makes sense.
They added loot boxes to make it even. They had loot boxes before, but they were shit and nobody ever bought them. And now they actually made them a little better. But most of the people that I play PUBG with, they don't play as many games anymore. One of them got a girlfriend and he completely disappeared off the face of the earth, which happens.
What a loser. A girlfriend? Disgusting, dude.
And then I think a lot of them went back to WoW. This is how I actually met them through WoW. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
that they're back into World of Warcraft. So
Yeah.
I don't really blame them. Or they went on to like other games like New World.
So I played some Dota over the weekend, and I've been playing with friend of the show, Lucifer. Who is we've been doing this mode called Turbo, which is like
the fast-paced Dota.
Super fast. Yeah, fast-paced Dota. And we only play that mode every year when the battle pass comes out, because you can get through the cavern quicker, which is like the cavern's like this thing where you earn skins for 3 different types of heroes.
Oh, right.
And then you can earn a second style for that skin, which is way cooler. So we complete the whole thing, and it takes a lot of Turbo games. But we lost. I think we won 4 out of 12 games on Sunday. By the way, Turbo Fast Dota, you would think, oh, it's over in like 15 minutes. No, it's literally longer to play a Turbo match of Dota than like a regular League of Legends match. It's like 35, 40 minutes sometimes.
Jesus, why? I don't.
But the thing we like about it is that it doesn't ruin our stats. Because we're playing a lot of it forces you to play a bunch of heroes you don't normally play, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
yeah.
It was a very rough time. We lost, I think, like 6 or 7 in a row.
And they're like 30 minutes. That's the one thing that I remember about playing Dota back in the day. And like I would time it.
Just facing losses in a row. It's like, oh my God, I spent 4 hours losing.
Yeah, you spend like fucking 4 to 5 hours losing. And like that's like 4 matches. And you're just like, I used to also time mine before I used to go to work, right? So it was like logging into Warcraft 3, lining up the stars, fucking making sure nobody drops from the fucking lobby. And then trying to play a goddamn game. And I was like, okay, if all the stars align, I will probably get 3 games in before work. And to lose every fucking one of them right before work, it would put me in such a bad fucking mood.
Yeah. So I usually cave and play, because like I have anxiety about work on Sundays. I think most people do.
Yeah. Right before going in on Monday.
Right before I go into fucking work on Monday.
Yeah.
So I will usually bail on my plans to play a single player game on Sunday and then just play Dota, because I'm like, I don't want to think about it. The only thing that makes me not think about it is being stressed out about a video game, which is Dota. That's the only thing that can pull me out of it. So I'll play Dota. Even though I don't want to.
Jesus Christ. That's fucked up, Portz. That's so fucked.
Yeah.
You know when you hate your job.
Life,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Life is fucked.
Life is pretty fucked up.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Well, okay. Dota stresses you out enough to not think about work. Heard.
Yeah. Which is, it's a positive. It's a positive. Because I can't relax in Lord of the Rings and not think about work. Okay? It's just
like,
not.
Oh, I got work tomorrow.
I can do that on Friday night, but I can't do it on Sunday night.
That's me right before I go to bed tonight. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
The other thing I briefly did was Half-Life 1 VR.
Ooh.
Because that came out.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
It's cool that they did it. I'm so glad they did it. I need to play more Half-Life 2 VR, and then someday I'll get to it. It's awesome that it's there, because it literally has fucking VR motion controls. Like, I can't believe a game from 98 or wherever the fuck it was from.
I think it was 2000.
It has fucking motion controls. No, it's the 90s. I guarantee.
Is it 90? And maybe you're right. I think it is like 99.
Release date 98. Oh, I'm good.
What year?
God
What
damn.
month? What month?
November.
Damn it. Close enough. Close enough.
So, yeah. Glad it's there. I didn't spend a lot of time in it. It looks super dated. But the thing is, if you can get past that, like if you have nostalgia for the game, doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I mean, first time through, there's no way VR is going to satiate you. You'd be like, at least muddy textures and shit. But if it's got nostalgia, just seeing it from a different angle is it's sick. I love it.
That is kind of neat. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The textures are going to be way blown up because you're in VR. and a lot closer
Yeah.
to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it's the way you remember it feeling, and
Yeah.
the scale is there, and
The feel's
it's
good.
a cool thing.
Now I kind of want to play. You know what I kind of want to play now? Fuck. I haven't
What?
touched it in years. I haven't thought about it in a while. Half-Life 2. God damn it. Now I'm feeling it. Fuck!
Play VR.
Maybe.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. It is pretty cool. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
You got some news?
Yeah, I do got
typed up
some
here?
news.
We got some
Ding,
the
ding, ding, ding,
ignore the
ding,
backlog
ding,
bugle.
Ding, ding, ding. She lied. Let's start with this.
Who did? Amber Heard. She lied.
Ooh, I mean, she lied a lot too. Probably Johnny Depp. They're both pieces of shit. Anyway, Helena Taylor.
Who?
Bayonetta.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She lied. Really?
She lied.
Definitively. We know.
Yeah. So she had heard that they offered her a $4,000 rate and other stuff like that, but she also said that she was offered at least $15,000. So she was offered $3,000 to $4,000 per take, just like Platinum had said. And then when they weren't gonna, it was gonna be close to about $10,000. And she's all like, "Oh well, we'll offer an extra $5,000 on top of that." And so she was going to be offered $15,000 to do the voice. It's still a very low amount considering what came out of it was she made over 6 figures from the last game.
She did?
Apparently, or maybe over the last.
She said
2
she
games.
can't run her car?
I don't fucking know, dude. She's I don't know. I'm actually starting.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good example, a low stakes example, even of don't buy into the first story you read about something.
It did seem really sus. Yeah, it did really seem sus, but also at the same time,
I think there's, like many things, some problems on both sides. The first thing is, like, she said flat $4,000.
Right.
That's a problem. They also 10,000, not enough.
No.
I mean, you can't. It's like if somebody else did the Obi-Wan series, you know?
Yeah.
Because they offered Ewan McGregor $10,000. Like, of course he's not gonna fucking do that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a problem on both sides.
Yeah.
And she misrepresented it, probably to seem more sympathetic, which is stupid.
Probably, and also to possibly gain like some kind of like more attention and stuff like that, and then also her throwing,
Jennifer Hale
under the bus, kind of like
extra shitty. That was the first red flag to me. 'Cause it's like, yeah, you're supposed to be more like kin-like than that.
Yeah, like why would you fucking throw another?
That's another red flag. Like, even in your like normal job, like throwing other people under the bus, I think is like a really big red flag. I mean, sometimes there's definitive proof, but if you're just like, well, we were doing this group project and that guy fucked up, so I don't know what to do. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's definitely
It'd be like, you didn't give us enough resources, or you weren't clear enough in your management. It's always something above you that fucked up something.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. I think so too, and I think it's just kind of, it just looks poorly on everybody at this point. Everybody's got egg on their face. Everybody looks like shit, and just like drawing even more attention to it isn't gonna like help anybody out with it. But yeah, it was shit. I'm kind of disappointed, but I don't think I'll be playing it because, like you said, it's on the fucking Switch.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with this whole thing. It's like, Jesus Christ, put your game on. Even Sony is putting their shit on PC. Like, goddamn.
Well, speaking of Sony, let's switch gears immediately.
All right.
So
let's do it.
let's go.
I'm just here to provide segues, everybody.
Perfect. Silent Hill. So Silent Hill had their whole thing out last week. We brought it up briefly on the podcast. It happened on Wednesday before the podcast was officially released. And I'm confused, disappointed, and a little annoyed. So nobody knew what to expect. A lot of people were calling for remakes and stuff like that. And yes, that is immediately what they opened up with was a remake into Silent Hill 2. They're not even going to touch Silent Hill 1, and they're not even going to port Silent Hill 1. So if it's your first time playing the franchise, you're going to be a little confused as you drop into Silent Hill 2. There are elements from the first one that you probably should know, especially with the culty Cthulhu-esque of the game. I feel anyway. Some people don't. It doesn't look good. I'm not even going to deny it at all. I think it doesn't look like a PlayStation 5 game. This is going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 5, by the way. Konami announced that and they're back in Sony. They're riding Sony, and I bet you this is why this is what Sony needs right now. They need a win. But the companies that's going to be doing the remake for Silent Hill 2 is Bloober. I think that's how you say their name, Bloober. They did Layers of Fear, which is a walking simulator game.
Okay.
It is a horror game. It's a great horror game. It has the spooks. It has the scares. But I don't think you can actually die in those games. Maybe I'm wrong, and you could get chased.
So it's like a different thing, is what you're saying.
It's a completely different style of game. And Silent Hill 2, the thing that makes Silent Hill 2 scary, and I never finished it because I was so scared, is you feel utterly helpless. Like the first one, you feel pretty helpless. Like I died a bunch in the first game, but I beat it. The second game takes any hope and any encouragement that you had from the first one and just rips it out of your little fucking hands. Your character is slower than everything, and you fucking suck at attacking in the second one compared to the first one. You're even worse. And it is so hard, and it is very difficult, and it is very scary and very creepy. Also, I don't know why they did this. So Pyramid Head is a fan-given name to Pyramid Head, right?
Yeah.
He's always been known as Pyramid Head. But they officially gave him a name as Red Pyramid Thing.
What?
I don't fucking know what they're doing. It's like they...
Why even give it a name?
I don't know. Why not just use the fan-given name? Like, that is a beloved name, and that encourages your fans that you respect them and you understand them and what they want by using the name that they gave the character. That is a fan-given name. He has no actual name. He's never mentioned. You're just like, what the fuck is this? And then you start dying because it murders you in 2 seconds in the video game. So on their merch site, because they're merching the shit out of this, by the way, they're calling it Red Pyramid Thing. Red Pyramid Thing shirt. Red Pyramid Thing statue.
Is there like a copyright thing about Pyramid Head?
I
like
don't
somebody
think
else
so. I don't think so. And then like Dying Light. No, not Dying Light. Dead by Daylight. I'm pretty sure they call it Pyramid Head.
Oh.
So I don't understand.
Well, wait. Is that...
It's officially... It is officially licensed by Konami.
Oh, well then what the fuck?
I don't know. I guess in the name it is called Pyramid Thing. But it's so dumb. Why would you do that?
Oh.
But like, yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Then let's get into the games and stuff besides Silent Hill 2, because they dropped a bunch of bombs during this thing. There's going to be a new Silent Hill movie. The trailer for it and everything, and the guys fucking talking up their ass, these directors who... it just felt so fake. It felt very phony, and I hated every second of it. And I begrudgingly watched the intro for Return into Silent Hill. They just so far up their asses. They're like smelling their farts, and it just... I didn't really like the first Silent Hill movie. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about a second one. Then there's three more games. Silent Hill F, which is gonna be a whole new version and take on Silent Hill. It's gonna be placed in 1950 Japan, which Silent Hill is based on a town in America that the coal mine is burning and has been burning for 50 years. And that's the whole why this gateway to hell has opened.
Okay.
Because it's a literal gateway to hell.
Sure.
And so the trailer for that looks fucking phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really good. But I don't understand why they're calling it Silent Hill. It's called Silent Hill F, and I'm like, okay, sure. Then there's 2 other games.
More like Silent Hill L, am I right?
Yeah.
That joke has to have been made already.
Probably. Then there's one being done by Annapurna and the Observation devs no code. And I love the game Observation, I think it's what it's called. It's a space game where you're controlling an AI. It's really good. But it's Silent Hill Townfall.
Annapurna also made Outer Wilds.
Yeah, Annapurna is the
and What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah, they're the publisher. They're a pretty good publisher.
Oh, I see.
In my book. They mostly focus on walking simulators, though.
Yeah, they do. Stray.
Yeah.
Although Neon White's not a walking simulator.
Neon White. I thought that was Devolver, or is that Annapurna?
It's Annapurna.
I'm surprised. Okay.
According to my Google, if it's not lying to me.
I mean, I believe you. They publish some one-offs and stuff like that. But Edith Finch, walking simulator. Stray, walking simulator. They have pretty much a bunch of little games like that. Cocoon, which is the new the Inside game that's being done by the Inside devs. That's in their 12 minutes. Is Annapurna. They have these walking simulator, high focus on story games.
Yeah.
And so I think it'll be interesting to see them take Silent Hill and how they're going to do it. But I'm also like, it's not going to be I don't think it's going to be a survival horror game. I think it's going to be something different. And Silent Hill Ascension, which we know even less. Because the Townfall trailer is just like nothing. It's like some waves on a beach and the walkie, and that's about it. It's like a few shots. And that's it. And Silent Hill Ascension is also kind of the same idea, where it's very little is shown and very little is told. And just kind of all over the place again.
I could not bring myself to watch the 45-minute video you sent me of the reveal of all this stuff. I was like, I know. I tried Silent Hill once with the collection they put out on 360, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not for me.
Yeah, like Silent Hill Ascension, it starts with like text messages, and then like it shows like an entity with like a staff. He slams it down, and then a bunch of bugs come, and then it just shows the fucking title, and that's it. I was like, cool. Next year, see ya.
Gotcha.
I mean, a lot of people are confused. A lot of people are mad.
Yeah. Do you think this is what's the last Silent Hill product that came out? Like other than the PT teaser.
PT isn't even technically Silent Hill.
No, but it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be, yes, kind of. That would probably be.
That's why I'm excluding it.
That's fair. The last one that I truly enjoyed was probably 4, but there's been Origins, which I never got around to playing. I think that was a PlayStation only, and then Homecoming was one because I was by 2007 I was full PC Master Race.
Yeah.
I was also hardcore rating back then, but then Silent Hill Homecoming came out, and that was on Steam. But it doesn't work, and to this day, it still does not work on the computer. It never has.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
It was a shit show. And it was funny because I was talking about it in chat today, and that company went under pretty quick after that.
Okay, so there was a Vita game called Silent Hill Book of Memories in 2012.
Yeah, that
seems to be the last thing.
Yeah. So at around, I think it was Origins, is when they started letting anybody do Silent Hill games. So Shattered Memories, Downpour, Homecoming, they were all done by different studios. They weren't even done by, I don't even think they were fully backed by Konami. Like they just basically got the name. Were able to use
kind of how
name.
like Warhammer does their shit. They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, make it if you want. Just give us some money.
Yeah, a little bit. Not so much anymore. They kind of pulled the reins back on that fucking Warhammer.
Yeah. Well, did they?
Not with their games, but with their actual models, because they used to let anybody.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Game Workshops took over and became fucking crazy and started making insane things. My roommates cry about it all the time. Anyway, it's the only reason why I know.
I'm like, oh my god, this is a rabbit hole. I was just gonna say it's been at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Since a Silent Hill product.
Yes. With the exception of PT.
Now, all of a sudden, we're doing so many things. Doesn't that seem a little weird to you?
It's a cash grab. That's what I keep saying, but nobody wants to fucking listen to me. They're like, you should just be happy you're getting Silent Hill content. And I'm like, it's because Sony is slapping.
That's abusive language, by the way.
Yeah, it's.
You should just be happy.
I'm being gaslit over here to enjoy my Silent Hill. I haven't enjoyed a Silent Hill game since 2005, I think. Yeah, no. It's very weird, and like everybody's reactions are so extreme. Like I'm on the fence.
I almost feel it's like passive aggressive or something. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you fuckers! Do you think you want Silent Hill? Here, shotgun blast a bunch of Silent Hill bullshit, and we'll see how much you like that shit.
I think also they're trying to do everything they can to desperately save the PlayStation 5 at this point from continuing to sink into the fucking nether. So, like,
do you think it's that bad?
I mean, it's not doing great, which we'll go into again.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw this protest happening on Twitter recently, but the console players are crying very angrily. So Gotham Knights released. Yeah, you might remember this.
I do.
So I think it came out on Friday, officially. But before it was officially released, they did confirm that they're locking their games to 30 FPS on the console.
30? What year is it? 30 FPS?
I think they went a little ambitious with the graphics, and here's why. Because then they went on to reveal that hitting 30 FPS might be a little ambitious for some points of the game. I understand that people want.
Let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a fine looking game.
It looks great.
I've watched a bunch of content. I've watched a lot.
Yeah,
actually, like a couple hours.
They're playing on the PC though, aren't they?
No,
really.
Almost no one was playing on the PC, which is shocking. But the thing is, Spider-Man looks better.
Yeah.
It just straight up does.
Yeah. And
whatever they did, like, makes whatever Gotham Knights is doing inexcusable. I mean,
a little bit, yeah.
Spider-Man has a choice between. I think somebody said this on a stream that I was watching, and I don't know if it's true or not. But they force what's that fucking shit called? Ray tracing or HDR or something like that, where it makes the lighting way improved.
Yeah.
But you can't turn it off. So
okay,
it's
so
running
ray
even
tracing?
if your TV can't do it. Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
I don't know if that's true. That's what somebody said, and I believe them because it's chugging for seemingly no fucking reason.
Oof.
But I think it's just poor optimization.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be bold.
Spider-Man had a choice. It was like performance or whatever. This is the first console game where I was like, oh my god, they have like almost PC options of like how you want your game to run. Like, that's great. Like, consoles should have that. Like, because some people prefer FPS. Most people should. Or some people just don't. Some people literally don't even see like FPS. Like, Faye is a good example. She doesn't give a shit about FPS.
Really?
She'll notice if it's like really chugging, but like 30 FPS, you show her a game, no clue that it's 30 FPS. Which I envy, you know?
I mean, that's fair. I kind of envy that too. Watching like fucking watching 30 FPS like certain things like the cuts.
Yeah, a lot of a lot of Xbox 360 games were locked to 30
Yeah,
FPS.
like also watching old cutscenes from games and shit like that are like 27
Yeah.
to 25 or even like 30 FPS, and you do notice it. Oh, especially 25. Holy fuck!
I love when people are like, films are only at 24. It's like, yeah, have you watched them? They're not better than fucking video game smoothness. They blur constantly. When they shift the camera in a movie, I can't see fucking anything.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's dumb. It's dumb. Yeah, motion blur. And I can't stand it, and I turn it off. Also, anytime a game has head bumping.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But yeah,
I know.
motion blur is fucking bullshit. Yeah.
Let's just complain about shit we hate in video games.
All right. You know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Gears of War. No.
Calm down, Ninja. So, yeah, no, I thought it was funny because people were demanding and protesting and like fucking freaking out on Twitter, but also at the same time, like, yes, it should be better optimized and stuff. But also, I feel like games nowadays, that's all they focus on is graphics. And, like, they don't focus on optimization. They don't focus on things. Like, Minecraft has been a perfect example of this. It has become more and more bulky and less optimized the more versions that they release. And it's becoming harder and harder to run on computers. Like, old Minecraft, like 1.7, and, like, even 1.12, you can run on, like, a couple gigs of RAM. But now you need at least 5 to like 10 gigs alone, depending on the mod pack.
Damn.
To run it, and then to run a server of it. And like, so I had somebody talking to me about it a while ago, and they're like, I want to run this mod pack at this version with this many people. And I'm like, you can't. You simply can't. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, you can't. They're like, I can't get 20 people. I used to get 20 people in modded servers all the time. I'm like, yeah, you used to be able to, but not anymore.
They fucked it up.
They fucked it up real hard. Unless you're going to get like maybe 30 gigs, but even that much dedicated to a server, it starts to have issues just because of the way Java works. It's fucking so stupid. And like,
yeah.
I feel like devs are becoming lazier and lazier because they do rely on equipment a lot.
I think one of the reasons that, well, so like RuneScape, for example, if we're bringing up old games.
Yeah, sure.
They're locked. They cannot do more than that engine is capable of. And I think that, in a way, is pretty nice for the consumer because you know that it's not going to change into this wild, crazy thing.
Yeah.
You know? They tried to do that, and then they literally had to go back because people,
hated it.
Wanted it so bad. Yeah, they hated it. I mean, they lost over half their player base.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that they're stuck on that engine, it's like, yeah, they can't push updates that, like, they can push the boundaries of that engine, which is more special. Like, think of the like SNES games where you're like, how did they pull this off on this fucking console with like 16 megs of space?
Oh yeah,
it's insane.
It's insane.
You know,
they were all about optimizing, and
it pushes the creativity within the rules. If your rules are limitless, then it's like your creativity is kind of hampered because you can do anything.
Yeah, and you can also
you're not that creative.
Yeah, you can also say fuck the consumer. It's like, oh, you bought this console, you're fucked. You're not a PC.
Yeah,
you didn't get a 4090. How dare you? You know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Speaking of PS5s, it's bigger than a PS. Well, it's about as big as a PS5, by the way, which is huge.
Oh my god, I know. I saw pictures of it. It's like, it's bigger than the Xbox, dude. It's fucking bonkers. Why?
That's nuts.
What's wrong with you, Nvidia?
More expensive than most people's entire setup. It's ridiculous.
What's wrong with you, Nvidia? Are you drunk?
It's supposed to get smaller. Like, think about the SSD technology has gotten smaller. We need to go in that direction with graphics cards. We're getting. I'm gonna have a refrigerator as my fucking graphics card, dude. Like, oh my god.
I don't know if you'll remember this because it was circa 2000. Remember when cell phones were really tiny? All of a sudden, you had like this like little snack pack size of a cell phone, and
I only remember the small ones. Like that was my beginning.
Oh,
So, no,
I
not really.
had Nokia. We had the Nokia fucking brick phone, which was huge. It did not
Yeah.
fit in your pocket, and then it slowly got
Oh my
smaller,
God.
and then all of a sudden they were like the size of a snack pack candy, like a Halloween candy piece, before inflation. And I feel like. Yeah, I feel like as much as I hate to say it, devs are not optimizing, and they just don't plan to. Maybe they plan to release the game and then optimize it as they go, which is just shit take. Like,
yeah, it's kind of shit. It's hard to know like if it's like publisher pressure, which it probably almost always
it probably is. Absolutely, which is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, you gotta keep a business running somehow.
I understand, but also at the same time, fucking stop it. Give realistic.
Look at what happens when you don't. G4 TV.
Out of control with their spending. Okay.
Well, out of control with their shit content.
I like some of their stuff. Attack of the Show.
Yeah,
was
some of
okay.
it. Most of it's dog shit.
I really enjoyed Name Your Price with Austin's show. And
Yeah, but you can just run that on the Twitch channel.
know,
It did not
that's
require a
the
fucking
thing.
cable network.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're.
And they're still doing it. Fucking what's his name? Austin still runs it on his channel.
He's still running it on his channel
That's
because it's
fine.
his OC. Like it's his thing. So like they couldn't do that. And same with Donna. Like that's Will's character. So
It's great.
yeah. Well, yeah, we'll still have all that stuff. It'll just be on YouTube where it should have been.
Exactly.
Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, because some more information came out about a Star Wars game. I don't know if you saw this or not.
No.
So, Quantum Dream is doing the new Star Wars Eclipse game, which is set to come out.
Oh God. Yes.
Which is set to come out in the next year or so. I don't think they've given official.
I think 2 years.
Yeah.
I think it was 2020. It was the end of 2023, maybe.
I think
So
2023.
maybe, I guess it's a little over.
Yeah, and so we'll see when it officially releases or not. But more
2025. Calling it now.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because this game's.
I mean, did you see that cinematic they sent out? That was
It's
like
gorgeous.
a fucking SWOTOR fucking cinematic.
Oh yeah,
This is
I
amazing.
went and watched it again today because I was reading this article about it. But they released some more information on about the game and about everything that's going to go into it. So it is set in the Republic era, which is the golden age of Jedi, for those that don't know. And I think because it is Quantumatic Dreams that's doing this, I think they might be able to pull off what they want to do. Now, they did, Detroit Become Human and Beyond Two Souls.
Yep.
They did these very heart-driven, story-focused games.
That's why I'm so excited, because the Star Wars universe has not had a game like this.
And I don't think it's going to be like make you feel like a Jedi style of game.
No,
I think
nor should it. I want to feel like a fucking politician in the Senate.
Okay, good, because that's what this is going to be.
Fuck yeah!
So far, what they've released.
Didn't pre-watch, by the way.
So far, what they released about this is there's going to be a new version, a new race added to Star Wars called the Zaran, Z-A-R-A-A-N.
It doesn't exist yet?
No, it does not exist. So it's a brand new
Well,
race.
that's kind of dumb.
I know, but your
There's so many to choose from. How do they justify?
I don't know, but they want
Okay.
they want a race that prides itself on being its political and military aggression, and your character Sarah is from this faction. And eventually it becomes about her problems and reveals...
Wait, I play a woman?
Yeah, you play a woman named Sarah.
I'm even more into it now. Yeah, let's go.
And, like, they talked about Sarah and...
What's she wearing?
Oh, my fucking God. If it's the thing that they release in the trailer, I don't think I'm going to be attracted to it. It's not like a Twi'lek. But, it basically goes into Sarah's... her marriage, or like their like military operations and stuff like that, and her conflict with this fanatic like militaristic faction that she's from. And it's about her and I think her partner and their relationship, and then like how they fit into the Galactic Empire, basically.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
So I think this is definitely going into like uncharted territory, because like we've never seen this. Most of the time they give you a lightsaber and tell you go zoom.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting, and I think
dig into the lore.
Yeah. I think like normally I'm one of those people that I like how a game feels, and story always comes second for me. And I know that sounds bizarre, but
that's why. No, I think a lot of people are that way.
yeah, I think if the game doesn't feel good, then I'm not going to be able to focus on the story. The only game there's very few games where I got over the shit gameplay to finish the story. Silent Hill was one of them.
All of them,
Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 3, the tank controls weren't as bad, but Silent Hill 1, it was very hard. Maybe I was so used to it by Silent Hill 3 that it was fine. But Silent Hill, and then also Last of Us. Fucking hated the controls, the fucking stealth.
It's so funny that you were able to get through Last of Us and I wasn't, because you focus more on the gameplay and I focus more on the story. But even the gameplay in Last of Us,
I was so invested to see what would happen between Joel and Ellie.
I kind of already ruined the thing for myself because I watched the live action thing that like ruined the end. So I was like, I was less motivated to get through
that's understandable. But I think Quantum Dream has a chance to do a Star Wars game like this.
By the way, speaking of control feel good stuff, I don't know if you played Beyond Two Souls, but a lot of people fucking hated that game, and I loved it. So
I think they didn't.
I'm up for whatever they do. I think I've been saving my Detroit playthrough for when I come back to streaming, which is definitely happening.
Yeah, I always wanted to play Beyond Two Souls because I like that was one of the first games where they started doing more face integration with actual actors and stuff like that. So you have Ellen Page, Willem Dafoe, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like they also did Heavy Rain, which I know gets a lot of weird mixed feelings about, but I think it's kind of neat. Also Indigo Prophecy, which is fucking crazy.
The other thing I'm saving this for is I want to play those games with Faye at some point, and then we'll work our way up to Detroit.
Yeah. It'll be very interesting. And the David Cage, who's the designer for majority of their games, is going to be leading Star Wars Eclipse. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good to see.
David Cage's Star Wars. Can't wait. Holy shit. Never thought that would be a thing.
Yeah.
I hope he does Lord of the Rings next. Let's go.
That'd be kind of cool. We'll see. Yeah. I don't follow too much of his stuff. He is on Twitter. He's interesting. I think, what's his face? I see, he hasn't posted for a fucking ever, but he started recently posting last year. That's it for the news today. I know.
Wow.
I wanted to end on...
What a short podcast.
I know. Okay, nothing crazy happened. There wasn't any fucking drama. Thank fuck. Other than Ammo's doing better, like, I've been watching her stream. She's actually playing video games again. She doesn't look like she's dead on the inside.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I never comment in her stream. I used to watch every off and on again, but then when she went full ham into like everything else, I kind of fell off. Because like I did watch her like her cosplay streams back in like 2019 and shit. And then like cuz she would get horny people in there and she had the best quips to fucking make them fuck off. She didn't even have to ban them. It was so good.
I love when people do that. I love the no ban policy. I mean, not no ban policy, but basically there's no bans because people get owned too hard to come back.
Yeah, they can't fucking say anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah. I had somebody tell me that, what did they say to me? It got auto-modded, and I didn't un-auto-mod it, so nobody realized what was happening. But somebody came in and was like, I want to fuck you, mommy. And I was like, holy shit, what?
God damn, dude.
I was like,
That's forward.
I'm like, yikes, that's a little fucking creepy. You fuck your mom? Nothing else from them. They just stopped.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Don't fuck your moms. Anyway, so that's it for the news.
I follow a Twitter account called Video Game Advice, and they usually post screenshots of like random advice that you find in video games. And I feel like "Don't fuck your mom" should be on there.
Don't fuck your mom. It's good.
Like here's one from some sort of Japanese game. It says, "Life's a wild mare, but endurance makes it tame."
That sounds.
It's like video game parables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just play the Stanley Parable. You'll be crying by the end. You'll be fine. It will be fine. Send me a link to that fucking Twitter. I'm gonna fucking own them. Anyway, that's it. That's the news.
That's it. We're done. Dunzo?
Dunzo Funzo.
All done.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
If you guys made it this far, share the podcast, please, and thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
And also follow Portz for his comeback at the Real Portz at Twitch and Twitter. So he fucking owns
Fuck
the game.
yeah. It's going to be such a good comeback. I'm just going to get blitzed and play Lord of the Rings online.
Actually, I think you should do it. That'd be kind of funny. Just be high as
I'm just
kite.
nervous of like druggy content being out there, and then I'm like
that's a
trying to
good
get
point.
promoted at work, and then I don't know.
What are they gonna
It's
do?
just-
Fire you for doing drugs?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I don't think so.
Or not give me the promotion. They could just silently not do that.
Shit, you're right.
I don't know. I should be less afraid of that because I don't care about this company at all.
Fuck you, Bob.
Yeah. Exactly. Bob?
I don't know.
I don't work for Activision. Are you under the impression I work for Activision?
Yeah. Fuck you, Bobby Kotick. I just wanted to say
That would be much more brutal.
Oh, Jesus. Could you fucking imagine? How horrible. How absolutely horrible would that be?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Can't imagine. Especially since I'm in customer service. So I have to deal with all the morons trying to fucking refund their games. Ugh. Ooh, you should have decided you had morals before you bought Call of Duty.
Jesus Christ. All right. We love you guys. Good night, everyone.